Yep, so I'm lying down. I'm going to try to be quick about this. I'm completely burnt out. On Sunday, today we're Wednesday, and on Sunday I was so happy. I was like, man, I did it. I had my trailer and my Ford out, and I had the Isuzu, and so I had to juggle a lot of guys, coordinate a lot of things, and do bills while I was moving furniture. And then as I get here, right to the gate of Vicarage, 115 kilometers from Montreal, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I get a text from Corey, the guy who's supposed to drive the next day, telling me that it's over. He's got COVID. So he wasn't able to fulfill his obligations the following day. So I had to step in. Why? Because I'm the owner. So I'm pulling a bit of a Steven Seagal look here. So now, I'm a little bit burnt out, man. I just had a bath, but my leg's jamming up. I just got a text from Roman telling me that he's worked almost all of July and that he's had to cancel numerous plans and he doesn't want to work anymore this summer. So when I got home, I checked out how many days he worked. And for July, he worked 10 days. And for June, he worked 7. In August, we're August 4th, 3rd, tomorrow the 4th, he will have worked 1 day. When stuff like that happens, man, I get really disappointed. I'm like, you know what? Here I am killing myself to hold on to this stuff, man. To hold on to this house. And then what? I'm going to be freaking crippled. Like completely and utterly crippled. What good is this going to do me, man? I won't be able to climb up and down the stairs. I took my motorcycle out this morning and I was like, man, it's going to be hard because I have to press my legs on the tank. I have no windshield. I have no windscreen. So I'm just being buffeted by winds of 130, 140 kilometers an hour. And I'm leaning into it and trying to keep low. And my legs are just like bear hugging the gas tank. So when I got here, I was sore. I took a bit of a break at a local greasy spoon. I usually buy myself a chicken wrap. It's pretty tasty. The place is owned by two women, and they closed down during the winter. And they're sort of like a female equivalent of Laurel and Hardy. You got the big, chubby blonde one, and you got this thin little dark-haired lady, and she's pretty intense. She's like a little firecracker. And the one in the back, she's usually back when I go there. The chubby one. She's pretty jolly. So yeah, she's a jolly, chubby girl. So by the time I got back here, man, my legs were sore. I took a minute, collected myself. I came up, and then I saw on the carpet in the sunroom there were 3 vomit spots. The cushions on my Montauk had all been compressed because the pug jumped from cushion to cushion. There was freaking pug fur everywhere along the couch, and I had just vacuumed. I went downstairs to start a load, and there was a big dark spot of liquidy doggy poo on the cement floor, and had little chunks in it, and then there were little red spots next to it that had dried into the cement floor. In the middle of the family room, there were pieces of more solid feces. On the brown couch, there was either vomit or liquidy poo on portions of the cushions, which I had to take out and put in the shower and douse with water. So after a day of riding 260 kilometers and having to do so with a physical consequence to my body, and on top of that, doing a moving about 4,000 pounds worth of furniture, I wasn't in the mood, man, to deal with this. So I'm thinking about my son's text, Of course, I don't want him to have hardships, but I also want him to be aware that, man, everybody's got to pull their weight. You can't just have one person doing all the roaring, the rowing. We all got to pull in, man. And he does his part. But the thing is that he thinks he's doing me a favor. Tomorrow I'm going to propose to him that I'm no longer going to pay for his allowance. His credit card is to be used for emergency purchases such as taking a taxi if it's winter or for food. But otherwise, no, I'm not allowing him to put restaurant fees on going to the restaurant, paying with the credit card that we have to pay off afterwards. That's ridiculous, man. He can make some time and make his food and bring it to school. Maybe it's not as fun. Takes planning. That's fine, man. Because his lifestyle is on the back of my hard labor that he doesn't want to be involved with anymore. And if he doesn't want to work with me, I can understand that, because I can turn into a really aggressive, unpleasant human being when I lose my patience, when I'm disgusted with my situation or I'm stressed out. And I get that. And it's really unfortunate that Roman has to be subjected to that he has to witness that. These are the memories that he's going to carry on with him, right? I mean, we had a contract on Sunday morning, and Roman went up first, and the guy wasn't paying for his move. It was a social program or a local, what do you call those things, man? Charity group things. So they were paying for this guy's move. And when Roman showed up at 9 o'clock, guy comes to the door with his pants unzipped and two Aboriginal women who are not completely clothed. So there's something weird going on there. And his mattress was covered with urine stains, sweat stains, brown stains, stinky stains, and as well as the rest of his furniture. And there was like deep encrusted dirt. And why didn't I just walk? Because I had received prepayment and nobody had told me until the last minute. It was the director of the center who filled out my form, who booked me, and then they advised me in a subsequent email a few days later, oh, by the way, so I had been paid already. So that really sucked, because when they told me it was for somebody else, at that point I didn't have time to book another move. And so I just went ahead and I did the move. I said, yeah, pay me, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get paid in the end, right? I've subsequently asked them for an additional $300, citing those things that I've just mentioned. So yeah, man, I'm burnt out. I'm tired. You know, I started doing the work on Monday, and I show up to a truck that has about this much fuel left on the gauge. And so today I found out, Sean told me when he worked with Corey, the other driver, the guy who got COVID, that apparently he knew about this. He didn't want to inform me because I would have told him. Wait for it. I would have made him go fill up the truck, pay for it, and reimburse him immediately afterwards. It's the reason why he didn't fill up. And then people wonder why I'm bitter, or I'm jaded, cynical, and fed up. And then he wonders why I think he's making stupid decisions. This guy is such a lost guy. He has no ambition. He's afraid. He's just a little broken child, man. So, you know, his current girlfriend is sometimes calling her ex to talk to him because she doesn't enjoy always talking to Corey. These are the weak-minded people that I sometimes have working for me. It's really annoying. And he's always the only one who's complaining, who's bitching about how hard something is. It's like I've been in situations where there were like 8-9 guys, and he's the only one making a big scene about how much he's suffering, how this is not what he wanted. It's like when something just deviates from what this guy expects, he has a little bit of hardship, all of a sudden his life decisions come into question, the fact that he has no options, the fact that he thinks that he's a loser. It's like, dude, just fucking get a grip, man. Like, do what you need to do. Like, I offered to pay for his class 1 or I no, hold on. I suggested, did I? No. I was going to do the class one. I told him, I said, man, why didn't you go for your class one? You love driving. Oh, no, man, that's not for me, man. It's a big responsibility. It's like, what the fuck? Breathing and living is a responsibility, man. So that's it. So this is how I'm feeling today. So I came home to a really stinky, horrible house. My son's telling me that he doesn't want to work more than a couple of hours a summer. And I've been working my ass off, and really in the end, possessions just weigh you down, man. It's like there's no liberty here. I got a beautiful lake over there somewhere, and here I am collapsed on my couch listening to house music. Adios.